This is Marc Mason, owner and editor of the Comics Waiting Room, and I am here with Steve Lieber, a man who I am not afraid to say is my favorite comic book artist. Steve?
Thanks. Appreciate that. It's great to be here.
Steve, you are always a busy man. You are always in demand. You have a new book coming out from Image with writer Jeff Parker, Underground. Tell us about it.
Underground is the story of two park rangers in a Kentucky cave. They get into trouble with some locals and things spiral badly out of control. What should have been just a little misunderstanding turns into a really deadly chase through a cave system. It's a cat and mouse story. It's a thriller. It's a crime story. There's no supernatural elements to it at all. Jeff Parker is one of the finest writers I ever expect to work with. He's funny. He can do harsh. The stuff he can do suspense. There's a lot of impact to it. And he's given me stuff to draw that I've never been asked to do before, and it's fantastic.
Now, the book is coming from Image very soon. You've got some advance word out. How's it been?
The advance word's been terrific. We've had, as of yesterday, 22 terrific reviews online. Just from sending out previews to a few reviewers. People are jumping on it. I haven't had this kind of response since Whiteout.
Very impressive. And speaking of Whiteout, the trailer went live online during the con. People have been approaching you and talking about it. What's that been like for you?
Frankly, I'm freaking out. It's bizarre. It's exciting. I don't have that much to say about it because I haven't seen the movie. What I've got are both fingers crossed, big time, and if it's a great movie, a whole lot of people are going to find my book. If the movie doesn't work out, then a lot of reviews are going to say go read the comic, which is cool too.
Win-win for you.
It's win-win. Well, if nothing else, it's a $50 million commercial for a $14 comic book.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Did you get a set visit?
Yeah, I got to visit the set, and that was something. Oh my God, I've visited like TV commercial sets. I've never actually seen a big production, and it's weird. This is a pure insider thriller right here. The most exciting part for me was seeing movie light in 3 dimensions. I've freeze-framed 1 million DVDs and sketched from them into my sketchbook, but actually seeing what that kind of light looks like on a 3-dimensional object and being able to walk around it and see how it models form, for the artist geek in me, that was really, really instructive and exciting. Of course, just walking through the sets was, it was like a walking tour of the inside of my own brain when I was drawing Whiteout, because they really did a great job of evoking everything I was doing in pen and ink and turning it into 3D.
You are a very busy man. How far in advance do you get booked for projects these days?
It can be a year in advance, a year and a half in advance. Sometimes I'm still able to do stuff at the last minute. Things do open up. Somebody's late with the script, and I've got a hole and I can jump on things. But between comics and advertising and everything else, there's always something on my plate, something in the on-deck circle.
Anything you can tell us about that maybe our readers won't be familiar with so far?
The only thing that I'm allowed to talk about right now is Underground. I've got some other stuff coming up, but my publisher would be very unhappy if I broke the news.
Fair enough. Steve, it's always a genuine pleasure to see you. Thank you for taking the time to be with us.
Had a great time, Mark. Thanks, man.
Thank you. This is Marc Mason for the Comics Waiting Room.